I think we have the most efficient selling program available in our marketplace. And we're efficient because no one is better at problem solving than my staff. And a lot of that comes back to, out of the 700 agents in Lincoln, the majority of our agents are in the top 10% of that number, meaning that gives them a lot of experience of a lot of transactions. What that means to our clients is that we're able to save them money, save them time, and minimize the stress that one goes through when they're buying and selling a home.
We're changing up the market a little bit, letting buyers and sellers know that there are options out there. It's not a standard across the board in order for you to sell your house anymore. We give you options, which a lot of times allow our sellers to save a lot of money.
Plugging into our system, we're able to, ultimately sell the house quicker in most cases and, net the seller more. And then on the buy side of things, we're also able to problem solve, listen to the buyer's needs and wants, and plug them into the multiple list and find them a property, usually pretty quickly.
We can sell homes for as little as 3.5%, which is considerably less than a lot of the competition as far as commissions go. And we have really good success with that. About 30% of my listings last year I was able to sell for 3.5%, because people say, well, gee, how often does that really happen? It does happen. Our marketing and advertising strategy has really got the buyers driven back to us so we can help them and ideally have them buy the listing that they contacted us on.
We're here to simplify the process in people's lives, and buying and selling a home is the biggest transaction most people do in their life. So no one gets good at it. Everybody's nervous. What are we doing? How do we do this? Help us. That's what they're saying. So when we get involved, it's very easy to go with the basics of why we started the company. Simplify the process. Help people. Be of service. Listen. Those things have never changed. And that's why BancWise has grown so much over the years. It's because those concepts that people really want are the focus of what we do.
When you're working with other folks that are like-minded, it just gives you a sense of synergy and camaraderie that you can use to represent your clients better.
So when you have the right person that cares about people, and then you have people that operate out of an abundance mentality, I really think that's what makes us special and why it's important to have a positive culture to have a successful business model. Because if we have the right people caring about the people within the organization, that it's going to carry through outside these walls into the marketplace, and it has.
More than anything, I like to educate people about it and kind of be a resource for them, because I always feel my job more than anything is just to educate them about the market, give them the right information so they can make good decisions on their investments.
I mean, I felt good knowing that they save money, that they could use it towards their next home to, have a bigger down payment. And overall, they just felt good about the service. And I felt proud. It was nice.
Ever since I've been here, I feel that I can provide more for my clients than I could at any other office. And that's just client satisfaction to me.
You're saving them commissions, they're ecstatic about that, and then you turn around and help them buy a house, and you negotiate it all out, work out all the details, and make it a nice, smooth transaction for them, and they're ecstatic in the end. And it's just, I'd say that's probably the biggest reward. And they show it. They give us the referrals, so otherwise we wouldn't get them.
Sold my first house at 3.5% in 6 days. And it was for sale by owner for 3 months on the market before I took over. And it was my first taste of how well the BancWise program works, how much money people save. And it was just, I was really lucky to have that first transaction be such a positive one. It was a good feeling.
The day that I was a part of my first closing, it so happened to be with one of my best friends and his wife. They were so excited about this particular new home that they were moving into. And it really kind of made me feel, for the first time in real estate, how much of an impact that we play in people's lives when it comes to making one of the biggest decisions and biggest investments that they're ever going to make in their life. And it just really was kind of a sobering feeling for me to know that I was a big part of that. And it honestly kind of made me feel like I can't even believe that they're going to actually pay me to do this. So my first transaction just happened to be an incredible experience that I'll never forget as long as I live.